Welcome to the Frost and Sullivan Growth Podcast. Personal care formulators are being asked to solve a difficult equation, deliver high performance while also addressing mildness, sustainability, ingredient transparency, and evolving regulatory expectations. One technology is increasingly helping to bridge that gap: biosurfactants. Produced through biological processes such as fermentation, biosurfactants are gaining relevance for their biodegradability, low irritation potential, and multifunctional performance, and this is becoming a significant commercial opportunity. The global biosurfactants market in personal care is projected to grow from $534 million in 2025 to $991 million by 2032, representing a 9.2% CAGR. So what's driving this growth? Where are biosurfactants making the biggest impact? And what will it take to scale them beyond niche applications? Let's start with the basics. Biosurfactants aren't necessarily a new concept. So why are they becoming strategically important for personal care companies now?
The personal care industry is increasingly looking for ingredients that can deliver several benefits simultaneously. Consumers want products that are effective but also mild and environmentally responsible. Regulators are increasing scrutiny around chemical persistence, biodegradability, and environmental impact. And brands are looking for differentiated formulations that can support premium positioning. Biosurfactants can address several of these requirements. They can provide cleansing, foaming, emulsification, and antimicrobial functionality while offering biodegradability, low aquatic toxicity, and skin compatibility.
One of the biggest questions around biosurfactants has always been scalability and cost. What's changing on the technology side?
A lot is changing. Advances in fermentation, synthetic biology, precision fermentation, strain engineering, and downstream processing are improving production yield, consistency, and scalability. AI-enabled microbial optimization is also helping improve the efficiency of biological production processes. These developments are important because the economics of biosurfactants depend heavily on the microbial strain, feedstock, fermentation process, and downstream purification.
Let's move from the technology to the application. Where are biosurfactants already showing the strongest commercial potential?
High-sensitivity personal care is one of the most attractive areas. Think about baby care, facial cleansers, intimate hygiene, sensitive scalp products, and dermacosmetics. These applications place a strong emphasis on mildness and skin compatibility. We're also seeing opportunities in rinse-off products such as shampoos, body washes, facial cleansers, and liquid soaps, where biodegradability and aquatic impact are becoming increasingly important. And there's another interesting opportunity around premium and concentrated formulations.
There's an interesting concept in the research: hybrid formulation models. What does that mean in practice?
Hybrid systems combine biosurfactants with established surfactants. This can help formulators balance performance, cost, sustainability, and formulation stability. It's particularly useful because biosurfactants can still present challenges in certain high-foam and high-volume applications. Rather than trying to replace conventional surfactants completely, formulators can strategically integrate biosurfactants where they create the greatest value.
Let's talk about the challenges. What is still preventing biosurfactants from becoming mainstream across personal care?
There are three major challenges. The first is production economics. Fermentation, feedstock sourcing, longer production cycles, and downstream purification can result in higher costs compared with mature synthetic surfactants. The second is scalability and supply security. Large personal care companies need consistent yields, quality, and reliable supply. Batch variability, contamination risks, and limited production capacity can create uncertainty. The third is formulation performance. Some biosurfactants require adjustments around pH, temperature, water hardness, preservatives, fragrances, and stability.
Let's take a global view. Are biosurfactant opportunities developing at the same pace across regions?
Not quite. Europe remains a leading region, supported by strong sustainability regulations, environmental scrutiny, and demand for alternatives to conventional surfactants. North America is benefiting from green innovation and demand for premium and sustainability-oriented personal care products. Asia-Pacific represents a major volume growth opportunity driven by expanding personal care consumption and increasing investment in industrial biotechnology. And LMEA offers longer-term opportunities as regulatory frameworks evolve and localized manufacturing capabilities develop.
Let's finish with the bigger question. What will separate the companies that successfully scale biosurfactants from those that remain focused on niche applications?
The competitive landscape is moving beyond the ingredient itself. Companies will need to demonstrate strength across cost structure, fermentation yield, regulatory readiness, application performance, formulation compatibility, portfolio breadth, supply assurance, feedstock strategy, and technical support. Strategically, that means investing in scalable production technologies, building reliable supply networks, developing expertise in hybrid formulations, and strengthening capabilities around renewable and waste-derived feedstocks. Partnerships will also become increasingly important. Collaboration between biotechnology companies, ingredient manufacturers, personal care brands, and other parts of the value chain can help accelerate formulation validation and commercialization.
That's a great place to end. Biosurfactants are emerging at the intersection of biotechnology, sustainability, and formulation innovation. From sensitive skin and baby care to waterless beauty and hybrid formulations, new application opportunities are opening up. At the same time, advances in fermentation, strain engineering, and downstream processing are helping address some of the cost and scalability barriers. The strategic opportunity is becoming clear. Companies that can combine scalable biotechnology, formulation expertise, reliable supply, and credible sustainability performance can position themselves to capture the next phase of biosurfactant growth. Thanks for joining us on Frost & Sullivan's Growth Podcast. For access to our research, competitive benchmarking, and best practice frameworks, head over to frost.com or email hello@frost.com. We'll be back soon with more to help you stay clear-headed and growth-ready.